Hello and welcome along to Mondo Chalavet Movies. My name is John and this video is going to be about why I choose not to swear in my videos. Now this is not me berating anybody who does swear in their videos. Everyone's entitled to do whatever they want on here. It's not me preaching or being sanctimonious. It's just me going to share my views on why I personally choose not to swear on any of my videos. And remember, it's just my personal opinion, and if you don't like it, I couldn't give a. So back in June 2020, when I first started off my YouTube channel, I made a conscious decision to say no swearing on my channel. Now this was mainly to do with the fact that I had young sort of relatives who could watch my videos. I don't think they do at all, but it's just one of them things when they clicked onto my video and they would see me swearing and they're not used to me swearing. I didn't really want that to sort of happen. Now also other family members might see my video and they might be quite shocked at me swearing, because with some of my family members I don't swear in front of them, but I do swear a lot, don't get me wrong. If anybody's been on a live stream with me, after the live stream's finished in the green room, we sort of share stories and we do swear quite well. Everyone swears, don't they? But just on my videos personally, I choose not to use swear words because of family members who might chance upon my videos, and also younger family members, or if somebody's watching this and they can rest assured that they can watch this video without sort of some swear words coming across if they've got a plane in a room when there's small people there, if that ever happens. So these videos could stay around for a while. They could stay around for long after we're all gone. Now, if you think about the fact that I would love to have some footage of an old family member who I haven't spoken to or seen for many, many, many years, and they might have passed on, and I would love to have come across some stuff that they recorded, and I could sit and watch it, be like revisiting the past. Now, if you think about it, in the future, if somebody's chancing on your channel as to say, oh, this is somebody that you were related to who is long gone, and when they watch your channel, they could be quite shocked at what they hear. That's something I didn't really want to have. So if anybody is watching in the future, hello to you from 2076. I think that personally, I think that it's a good thing that somebody could look back at somebody and just get a flavour of what they were all about from a video. Now, yeah, you might say, well, the flavour is that you're not really swearing because you do swear in real life. Well, that's true. And I can not say that, I'm not saying I'm not being myself. Of course I'm being myself. I'm just not using swear words to get my points across. But then again, that's a personal choice. Now, if you think that I don't like swearing, this is one of my favourite books of all time. This is the Viz Profanisaurus. This is a swearing dictionary. It's filled with 1,200 swear words and descriptions of those swear words. It's so funny. It's absolutely brilliant. If you want a good laugh, you want to get this book, or forms of this book. It gets updated every now and again. This was the last one that I bought. I will be getting a new version because every time you get this, even when you read it once a way through, you go back again, you'll see things that you didn't remember. I'll read you one out. Well, I'll try to read one out. If I just do that, and I'll read you out what it is, if I can. Dutch breakfast. Honestly, these are so funny. Something you have after awakening. Wow. So back to swearing, or the lack of it. Another reason why I don't choose to swear in my videos is because that my job entails that I keep a kind of professional outlook on things. And obviously social media can be a place where people can trip up, and they can, how many times have you looked online and some footballer has said something ridiculous on Twitter and it haunts them for the rest of their life, or a cricketer has said something 10 years ago that has been racist and that is now being put against him and ruining his career. I'm not saying that's going to happen here. I'm not saying that length, but what I'm saying is that these things that you put out and you say online can kind of haunt you. Now, I choose not to do anything out of the ordinary online. I don't do anything. I very rarely go on Twitter, if at all. In fact, I don't really like it. So Facebook as well, I don't really go on there that much now. I find that it's not what it used to be. I thought it was great when it first started. It was a bit like a souped up Friends reunited, and I had a great time on it, and I really enjoyed putting stuff on it and saying mostly whatever I wanted to say on it. And I've just found that recently it's just not for me. I think it's not as good as it used to be, put it that way. A little bit like Viz Comic, they say it's not as funny as it used to be. So everybody leaves a social media footprint. It's up to yourself what you want to leave, or whether you want to leave something that's very controversial or not. It's entirely up to yourself. On this video, I'm not telling anybody what to do. So in my opinion, if you leave a fairly clean social media footprint, it means that maybe in the future, so don't forget, if you're a young person in 20s and you are starting off and you leave some kind of comments, and in the future when you go for a job, and sometimes jobs can reserve the rights to go through your social media, especially a lot more now than they used to. They never used to do anything, but my company will check your social media regularly, and for me, that's me just saying, right, I don't want to antagonize anybody in that sort of realm. I don't have to. I can put out stuff about really controversial subjects, but if you choose your words right, you can talk about them. It's not as if I'm putting things out that I won't talk about I Spit in Your Grave or Necromantic 2. It's not as if I'm going to stop doing that at all. It's not that. It's just the words that I choose don't want to include swear words. So I want to use a channel, for example. There's a channel that I watch on here called The Toon Review, and they talk about Newcastle United. And the fellow in there, Paul, he made a conscious decision about maybe a couple of months ago to stop putting swear words or some graphic material or some really sensitive material on his channel. Now what he said on his video was he'd made a conscious decision to say, right, I'm going to move some things away from my channel because I've got people who are watching these channels and they will leave comments in my videos to say, if you didn't swear so much, I would subscribe to you, or I don't want to watch your videos all the time because I've got young people in the house and they can hear us swearing, so I'm a bit reticent about putting it on in front of them. So he said he was losing subscribers or not gaining the ground that he was. So he stopped doing that, and he got literally 2,000 subscribers in a month. So it just shows you, I mean, he's got a great channel. He's got a great topic to talk about. Everyone's interested in this area. There's interest in Newcastle United. And I imagine that most people in Newcastle would have heard of the Toon Review. And so for me, that's just a bit of an example to say that now that must mean that somewhere along the line, YouTube are seeing his videos and they are promoting them more than they would before. So also when you get over the 1,000 subscriber threshold, it means that you can monetize your channel. Now I've found very recently that when you monetize your videos, it does have a little section in it where you've got to tell everything about your video. If it's got anything, it's got loads of little boxes to tick. If you have got swear words, like really bad swear words, sensitive topics, racist, all this type of stuff, is it in this video? And then they will judge accordingly whether or not they want to monetize it, and also they might want to not, like the companies that have got to advertise their videos, they don't want to put them in with that. They might, so you might really be putting yourself into a bit of a pigeonhole that you can't get out of. So on Paul's videos, you'll hear him say we're at the 6,000 subscribers, we're at the 7,000 subscribers. Channel just seems to be going crazy. Well, quite rightly, because it's an excellent channel. Me and my wife watch it all the time. But this is sort of something that I've come across that might help people who are putting videos out and think that their videos are kind of stopped. I'm not saying that everyone should stop swearing at all. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is if you're sitting there with a channel and you want it to progress, and you're kind of thinking, why isn't that progressing? Maybe swearing does that to a channel, and maybe it may keep it down. So if you're doing a review or anything and you put one curse word in it, maybe that review goes to less people. That's just a theory I've got. It might be completely wrong, but from watching certain channels, like Films at Home, I don't see him swear on any of his stuff. I mean, his channel is just absolutely amazing anyway, and it's just went from strength to strength. So let's get back to swearing. If you want to swear on your video, that's perfectly all right with me. I don't mind swearing at all. There's many videos that I watch with tons of swearing. It doesn't bother me in the slightest, but it might bother other people. Other people might be wanting to go on your channel and see something that's controversial or full of swearing, and they might turn off. So if you ever backstage with me on the live stream, you will know that I can swear. It's not a thing that is part of my life. I swear all the time, but it's something I've chose to not swear on social media and not be controversial on social media. And that's just my personal opinion. I'm not telling anybody to follow it at all. I'm just giving you my examples and my sort of explanation to why you'll never hear or see a swear word on my channel. And this video, hopefully, if you're thinking about being a new content creator, you might want to try and see what that's like. You might want to not swear to start off with, It might help you out when you first start. It might not. I don't know. It all depends on personal preferences, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day. This is just my personal preference, and I'm not telling anybody. I'm just giving advice that this might help you, or it might not. So anyway, so the last word goes to the Viz Profanosaurus, if I can get one out that's like a half clean. So thanks for watching. I've really enjoyed doing this, and it's been a video that I've been thinking about really for about the past couple of months, to think that this video might be interesting for someone to watch. It might explain that. It might say, why does he never swear on his channel? And I think sometimes people can get misconceptions of yourself. I remember I've had messages on Instagram, and somebody's might have put a curse word in it, and they've had to apologise for swearing it. And I'm saying, it's all right by me, I don't care less. I'll swear me head off on Instagram, on private messages. It's not a thing, but people think it is a thing. They might say it in real life. They might say, if I start swearing, they might say, what were you swearing about? So it's a funny thing that when you don't swear, when people get a misconception of you, they think this bloke does not swear. Of course I swear, but I choose not to swear on YouTube videos. So last word goes to the Viz Profanosaurus Swearing Dictionary. Good luck. Landmine. A fresh dog's egg hidden in a suburban lawn, which is often detonated by a lawnmower, leading to untold misery. Okay, so thanks for listening. You take care, and you've got to admit, that was funny as